Namaste and welcome to day 6 of Merry and Mindful. My name is Jillian and today I will be guiding you through this class. It's going to be a very grounding and calming class, but not in the sense that we're staying really slow. We're actually going to be flowing a lot, exploring our bodies, and then that movement and that breath will really just push out any of the chaos and the overwhelm of the holiday season. So we're going to get started in a child's pose, connecting to your breath and settling into your practice, both in mind and body. Let go of the day, let go of the week, and let yourself be here now, with your body and with your breath. You start to lengthen your inhales and slow down your exhales. Now, as you move through this practice, I want you to set an intention or just be mindful of any of the thoughts that come into your mind. Maybe they're the overwhelming thoughts or the stresses. And when they do come up, or if they come up, allow yourself to put them down. Even visualizing yourself picking them up out of your brain and putting them down. Coming back to your breath, feeling each inhale and each exhale, and letting that take up space in the mind rather than the stressful thoughts. Because once you have done so, you'll have reconnected to yourself. You'll have realigned, made yourself stronger, so that you can come to those things after class with a more aligned version of you. Pressing your hands into the mat, pull yourself forward into your tabletop pose. Bring your knees underneath your hips and your hands underneath your shoulders. Take a deep breath in and lift your gaze and the tailbone, lower the belly for your cow pose. And take a breath out, rounding your spine, bring your chin into your chest. Think of pushing your hips forward. Your inhale to open the front of your body, and your exhale to round. And take a couple more on your own. Feeling the mat underneath you, under your palms and your shins, your foundation. Take one more round of breath. And there's no rush.
And you can come back to a neutral spine at the end of your breath out. And then walk your hands forward. You can slide your knees back a little bit for your low plank. Deep breath in. And a breath out, lower yourself all the way down to the mat. Slide your hands forward, coming into a Sphinx pose. Elbows underneath your shoulders or a little bit further in front. Relax the low belly, your hips down into the ground. Push the mat away, deep breath in. And a breath out, bring your shoulder blades closer together. One more breath. Good. Now bringing your gaze down to the mat. Think of lifting your low back and your hips so you're on the tops of your thighs. Then tuck your toes under. Keep lifting your hips and your knees for a plank. Hold the belly in. Keep pushing the mat away. One more inhale. One more exhale. Beautiful job. Release your knees to the mat and then start walking your hands back up. Send your hips to your heels. Allow the spine to maybe round a little bit or just find a lot of length here. Good. Pull yourself to your tabletop. Lift your knees. Send your hips up to the sky. Three-legged dog. You can pedal out through the legs a few times, just finding length here. Tune into the feeling of your mat beneath you, under your hands, your feet. And grounding through the left foot, send your right toes up high to the sky, three-legged dog. Feel free to bend your right knee, stack your hips for a moment, and then we'll step the right foot in between the hands. Coming up into a warrior two pose, release the heel down, and windmill your left arm up and back. Deep breath in, and lunge into the right knee, breath out. Inhale, and exhale. Reversing this warrior, take your right hand up and lean back. Lunge a little deeper with a breath out. Good. Now you're going to keep leaning back, but straighten your right leg, turn the toes to face the edge of your mat, lift your left hand, bring your palms together, and come into Skandasana at the bottom of your mat. Left forearm to the thigh. Don't bother about sinking too far down because you can really control the stretch here by bringing your hips a little bit closer to the heel. Root through the knife edge of that foot. Good. Now bring your hands to the mat. Walk your hands to the top of your mat, finding a grounded twisted lunge. Come on to the back toes. Point your right toes forward and lift your right arm up high to the sky. Twist your belly to the leg. Deep breath in, and then roll onto the knife edge of your left foot and heel toe your right foot down a little bit to be in line with your left hip. Allow your hips to lower towards the ground and reach your right hand down towards the bottom of your mat. Good. Now lift your hips up, circle your right hand down beside the left. Three-legged dog, send your right toes up high to the sky. Good. Take one breath in. And a breath out, step the foot back up in between your hands. We're going to do that same flow, but a little bit quicker. We're turning the left heel down, warrior two. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, settle into the knee. Good, reverse warrior, breathe in. Skandasana, turn your toes to the edge. Bring your hands to heart, settle into the left knee. One breath here. Finding your grounded twisted lunge at the top of your mat. Your left hand inside of your right foot. Spin onto the toes. Inhale your right arm up to the sky for your twist. And then turn onto the knife edge of the back foot. Heel toe your right foot down a touch. Coming into that side stretch for your left leg. Good. Three-legged dog. Reach your right arm up. Lift the hips. Plant your hand. Send your right toes to the sky. One breath in. We'll do this one more time. Step your right foot in between your hands. I'm feeling a little bit of heat. I hope you are too. Left heel down, turn the toes. Inhale, left arm reaches up. Exhale, warrior two. Reverse warrior, breathe in. Skandasana, breathe out. Inhale to the top of your mat. Find your twist, right hand reaches up high. And find that side little bend here. Heel toe your right foot down. Good. Three-legged dog, right arm reaches up, plant it down. Send your right toes to the sky. Beautiful job. Release your right foot when you're ready. Good. Take a breath here to just recenter. Feel the presence of your mat. Differences from the right side to the left. And we'll take it to the other side, starting off slowly. Inhale, left toes high. You can bend your knees, stack your hips here. And step your left foot to the top of your mat. Good. Take a breath. Dropping onto your right heel. Windmill the right arm up and back for warrior two. Lunging into your left knee. Breathe in. And breathe out. Reversing your warrior. Flip your left hand up and lean back. Reaching your fingertips as far back as you can. Take another inhale and an exhale. Don't ever forget to lunge in your front knee here. Now we're going to straighten the leg, bring your hands to heart, and lunge into the back leg for our Skandasana. Focusing the stretch on your left inner thigh, really press through the outside of your top foot. Good. Plant your hands, walk up to the top of your mat for your twist. Spin onto the back toes, lift the heel. Right hand is planted down and your left arm will open. Big breath in. And a breath out. Good. Setting up for that little side stretch. Turn onto the outside of your right foot and then heel toe your left foot down a touch. Bring your hips closer down to the mat and reach your left fingertips back. Good. Send your left arm up and around, step it behind or beside your right hand, and your left toes will go up to the sky in your three-legged dog. And taking a deep breath in. Breath out, left foot goes between your hands. Find your warrior two. Right heel down, windmill your right arm up. Settle into the left knee, breathe out. Reverse warrior, inhale. Lunge a little deeper, exhale. Good. Skandasana, straighten your left leg. Lunge into your right knee, hands come to heart. Plant your hands, inhale into your twisted lunge. Coming onto the back toes, left arm reaches up, breathe in. Breathe out, finding that side stretch. Left foot walks down, roll onto the knife edge of the foot. Good. Left arm reaches up, lift your hips, plant your hand. Three-legged dog, left toes high. Good. One more here, maybe a little bit quicker with our breath. Starting with an inhale. Exhale, left foot steps to the top of the mat. Inhale to warrior two, rising up. Exhale, settling into the lunge. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale to skandasana. Inhale to twisted lunge. And exhale to your IT band stretch. Good. Inhale, reach yourself up. Exhale, three-legged dog. Send the left toes up high and take a deep breath in. And a breath out. And release the toes. Take an inhale. And an exhale. And we'll take a pigeon pose from here. Maybe you send your right toes up high to the sky, breathing in. And bring your right knee to your right wrist, breathing out. And turning the left or the toes to the left. Slide your left leg long. And take a couple breaths here. You're welcome to stay lifted, or you can fold forward. Support your right hip however you may like, perhaps with a blanket or a block. Slow down your breath and your heartbeat. And you can start to lift yourself onto your hands if you were lowered. We're going to set up for fire log pose or double pigeon. Roll onto your right hip. And bring your right shin first to be parallel to the top of your mat. And then take your left leg all the way around. See if you can bring the ankle on top of your right knee. Then gently guide your left knee down to be on top of your right ankle. It's likely that there's going to be some space here, so feel free to use a block in between the left knee and the foot. But if this doesn't work, and you're just kind of warping your body in a way that doesn't feel good, then lean back onto your hands and just step your right foot down for a seated pigeon, and you can control how deeply you'd like to move into this. If you are in your double pigeon, you are more than welcome to walk your hands forward, maybe land on a block and fold. Begin lifting yourself up. Set any props that you're using off to the side, lean back on the hands, and unravel the legs from whatever position you are in. And taking a breath here. Good. And you can send your legs off to one side or just cross over the ankles. Plant your hands in front of you and find your downward facing dog. Inhale your left toes up high, three-legged dog. And exhale, bring the left knee to your left wrist for your pigeon. Sliding your right leg long. And you can bring something underneath your left hip. Support yourself however you need, maybe even under the forearms if you choose to lower down. Spend some time here, letting go of any of the bad energy that you may have taken on.
It's always important to release it from the physical body as well as the mind. We hold so much tension in and around our hips. Visualize it leaving. Let it go. You can begin making your way back up onto your hands. Roll onto your left hip. Setting up for your double pigeon, slide your left ankle forward so it's parallel to the top of your mat, and then your back leg will come all the way around. Bring your foot on top of your left and your right knee on top of your left ankle. Sit up nice and tall. If you need to, just step your left foot down, or you can fold forward. I'm not forcing anything. And you can start lifting yourself back up. Lean onto your hands back behind you. Unravel the legs and find a comfortable seat. Sitting up nice and tall, perhaps you choose to sit up onto a block. Close down the eyes. And lower your right ear down to your right shoulder. And you could take your right hand onto the left side of your chest and gently pull the skin downwards. Feeling the warmth of your hand, the pressure. Your mat underneath you, holding you and supporting you. And keeping your head tilted, just take your hand off of the chest and bring the two pointer fingers under the temple. Lean into that support as you push your head back up through center. Now lowering your left ear down to the shoulder. You could place your left hand onto the right side of your chest. Now taking your left hand under the temple, lift your head back up and release your palms into the lap. Finding stillness, peace and calm. You've released any of the stress, any bitterness or anger that you may have had, any tension, and all that you're left with here and now is your breath, a still body and mind. You're more than welcome to stay in a seat, or you can make your way onto your back body for our Savasana. And you can set up however you'd like. Maybe your feet stepping down, knees falling in together, and your hands can be one hand on the belly and one hand on your heart. Or you can have reclined butterfly, soles of your feet touch, knees open. Or just arms and legs extended out long beside you. And taking a gentle breath in through the nose, the mouth, and sigh it out. Wiggle your fingers and your toes. Roll out your wrists and your ankles. And you could take a full body stretch, extending your arms overhead. Yawn if you need to yawn. And gather your knees into your chest, stepping your feet down to the mat first. Give yourself a great big hug. And yogi's choice to come into a seat. You can roll onto your side body or rock and roll and lift yourself up that way. We'll close off this practice with a final breath together. Inhale your arms up high. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart. The light in me sees, acknowledges, and honors the light in you, and knows that they are the same. Namaste. And thank you so much for joining me for this practice. I hope that you feel a lot more relaxed and that a lot of the tension has just left. I'll see you in 2 days for our next class.